Good morning from Epcot. We are here today because they just redid the film on Soarin'. So now it is Soarin' Across America, celebrating 250 years of America. We're gonna see things like the Hollywood sign, a NASA launch, the Grand Canyon, Hawaii. It's going to be a fun and exciting trip across America, seeing all the beautiful sights that we could see just while staying here in Epcot. It's also still flowering garden, so we might try some food as we're going around. And we'll just have a little quick walk around Epcot, see what's new. But today is the annual pass holder preview of Soarin', so we're gonna head there first and get in line. It's just a standby line for us annual pass holders, so we'll see how long the wait is and we'll get in line. So today is the 19th and their annual pass holder previews today and tomorrow, but the actual experience doesn't open until the 26th for general guests. So we are getting a little bit of a sneak preview, a little bit of a preview of the film. All right, so we are passing by Spaceship Earth. This is the end of Spaceship Earth, GO82 right there. And we're headed over towards Soarin' over in the Land Pavilion. As we're on our way to the Land Pavilion, we are passing by Communicore Hall. And for Flowering Garden, this was a little area where you could get some food. This was just a festival hall, but it has since closed down and is making way for Goofy Core, which is making way for Cool Kids Summer, which runs from May 26th through September 8th. And Goofy Core is just where you can come in here, hang out with Goofy, do some dancing with him, have a good time, have a goofy time. On our way there, I kind of looked over and I saw there's some characters over here for Hoppers. I still haven't seen this movie. I need to go and see it. It looks like it was a fun movie because these guys have some really interesting facial expressions. Like these little chicks here. And the frog. Where's the lizard? What was the lizard's name? Larry or something like that? I was way off. His name's Tom Lizard. That's not quite as fun as Larry Lizard. A little alliteration there, but Tom Lizard is okay. All right, heading into the land featuring Soarin', and that's what we're here for. We're excited to Soarin' across America. Let's go Soarin'. And you enter in on the second floor. You can see down there, Living with the Land is right there. That's the namesake. There's also a little show over here called Awesome Planet. The Garden Grill is in here, a delicious rotating restaurant that has characters in it. But we're going down here to Soarin'. Oh look, they've got some bunting, some Soarin' bunting up for America. How fun. I had to look it up because it's such an interesting word. Bunting gets its name from the specific lightweight worsted wool fabric. I don't know what worsted wool fabric means. Used to make festive flags in the 17th century. So, there you go. If you're still using the word bunting, you're using a word from the 17th century. And so now we are headed in and we'll see how long the actual wait is. All right, it is now 11:05. We're walking in. We have to scan our annual pass first. Thank you. And then we'll be able to get in line. Still no wait times though on the sign. All right, 11:06. And we are just going into the standby entrance. Oh, look at this. America, bald eagles, new signage. That's fun. They did also change the Soarin' Challenge here in the queue to celebrate with questions about America for about all 50 states. We do still have signage up for Soarin' over California and Soarin' around the world. I'm not seeing any new posters for Soarin' Across America. We'll see. And this is the Soarin' Challenge is in conjunction with National Geographic. Oh yeah, look at that. A bald eagle flying. So I don't know that we will be in line long enough to do the Soarin' Challenge or if it's even running today because nothing has changed on these screens. Some more Soarin' Across America posters. Whoa, it's very blue back here. Is this new music too in the queue? It feels very patriotic as we're walking through. So this ride does have a 40-inch height requirement and you must transfer out of your wheelchair if you require a wheelchair. All right, it's 11:13 now. We barely waited any time and we're already getting into the ride. They did change the pre-show, but Patrick Warburton does reprise his role as the, I don't know if it's the pilot or the flight attendant.
Hello, and welcome to Soarin' Across America. My name is Patrick, Captain Patrick.
Ooh, he's the captain.
Welcome to this special semi-quincentennial flight.
That was a big word.
We can board you in a few minutes, but first, there's a handsome young devil who'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information.
Oh, it goes back to his young self.
When the doors to your
there he
flight
is.
open, please take a seat and store all carry-on items in the underseat compartment. This includes cell phones, bottles, hats, and of course, these little beauties. Anything else? Yeah. Have a nice flight.
I think we've gone through our final safety checks and we're about to head to the skies.
Soarin' to tower. We are ready for takeoff.
Whee! Oh, look at that.
Thanks for soaring with us.
All right, just got off Soarin' Across America, and I gotta say, it was good. Like, it was enjoyable. A lot of really good, like, sights of America, but I was a little bit disappointed in the use of CGI. Like, I feel like the Statue of Liberty was CGI. There was a lot of the birds, of course, like the bald eagle were CGI and stuff like that. That I knew would happen, but there was also this scene where there was an airboat going through the bayous of the Louisiana, and I think that that airboat was CGI because an airboat would never get that close to a little fishing boat, like flat boat. It would knock the guy over. So I don't know. I feel like I understand why they use CGI, and I know that it makes it for a better film, more controlled environment. But I kind of wish it was like real world stuff like Walt used to do with the 9 cameras hanging from the bottom of a helicopter. I also wanted to mention the smells on Soarin' have changed. There are some newer smells and they've kind of changed them a little bit. So in Soarin' Across the World, there was this scene with an African elephant in the savannah, and that was like a dirt smell. And then there was another scene where in this one, where we were going across the flatlands, the prairie lands with the cows or pasture lands. And that was also a dirt smell, but it was a little bit wetter of a dirt smell, less of a dry dirt smell like you would get in an African savanna. Hard to explain without you experiencing it, but it was slightly different. As we were passing by the fuel rod location here, I wanted to point out that the price of the fuel rod went up to $40 if you're buying it new, or $80 for the Max 10. You can also buy just a cable here for $20, but you can get these on Amazon for about $34. They also went up on price on Amazon, so just be prepared. If you're looking for a fuel rod, a bit expensive. They are free to swap though, so if you buy them on Amazon, you can still swap them here at this location. So you can recharge them at home, or if you need to get a new one here with a full charge, you just swap it there and then you have a full battery. All right, making our way out of the land and heading, I think we're gonna head over to Creation Shop, have a look at some merch, maybe even get some food while we're over there. So as we're like walking around, I noticed a sign here for Flower and Garden, and these are the bulb bromeliads, and I gotta say, great set of words to use as an exclamation, like, bulb bromeliads. As we are leaving the land, I just realized we haven't been into Butterfly Landing this year for Flower and Garden. Let's go have a look at some butterflies. I like that we're heading into the Butterfly Landing, but there are butterflies out and about outside. A few that are maybe like native to the area, or maybe a few that have escaped Butterfly Landing. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna tell you, if you're like a photographer person, this might be the place to come. Get you some photography, some photographs of butterflies. And also they tell you the different plants that will attract butterflies. You gotta admit, life's gotta be pretty great for these butterflies. Like all the nectar you could eat, controlled temperatures. No, I guess not controlled temperatures, you got shade at least, you know? It does get hot in here. At least last year it did. It's not so bad right now. Oh look, these butterflies are literally just coming out of their cocoons right now. They're just letting their wings dry up so that they can fly away. Holy macaroni. And they got some more cocoons up here, chrysalises. Yeah, look at that. They're like starting to like wiggle their way out of these things. What an exciting time. Monarch butterflies develop from an egg to an adult in about 30 days. 3 to 4 days in an egg. 10 to 14 days as a caterpillar, 10 to 14 days in a chrysalis, and then bam, it's a butterfly. Wow, these aren't monarchs. Well, maybe one of these up here might be. There are a lot of butterflies in here today. Holy cow. Yeah, these guys look like monarchs, right? So the majority of the butterflies that we're seeing today are these right here, but there are some just like fully white ones, and then some of these ones, the swallowtail ones and these brown ones. There's a few varieties here and there, but there are definitely like just a ton of butterflies. You could build your own butterfly habitat. Find a sunny spot, plant host plants, use small rocks, plant nectar plants, sit back and enjoy. Oh, and avoid pesticides. Be sure to practice mindfulness. As you walk through the garden, take a moment to notice all the living things around you, from the smallest butterfly to the tallest tree. All right, now we're gonna head over to Creation Shop. Have a look around. I like how empty this area looks. That makes me feel good about wait times. We're gonna try to ride Guardians of the Galaxy because they did change a few things after the pre-show, like their loading process, but 55-minute wait. We'll go check it again after we go through Creation Shop. If it's over 45, we might skip it today. Now we're heading into Creation Shop. Collection in here called The Most Magical Day Ever at Walt Disney World. And it's got the icons, the park icons, and different characters on it. $75. Little sweatshirt with some embroidery on the bottom. This is fun. They don't let me drive the Main Street vehicles. I guess Mickey is the like head mouse in charge, so he would be able to drive them. Flower and Garden Orange Bird Loungefly, $50. Nothing, no like other requirements. Sometimes they say it's $50 if you spend so much. Now, just $50. I say, please buy these Loungeflies. They have changed the design for the Pride merch or the Pride collection, $37. I like this a lot. It feels very retro. It feels almost like vintage like bed sheets, you know, like a repurposed type thing. We got R5 Proud, the Pride R5 droid from the Droid Factory, $18. And then, oh, it's so little. It's just this little like the Mickey hands in the heart, Pride rainbow on a Mickey symbol, and then Walt Disney World here. Other than that, just a plain sweatshirt for $59.99. And then a new version of the Pride shirt with Mickey on it. This one is $37. Over in the T-shirt section, we've got this Walt Disney World baseball shirt. This is fun. I don't watch baseball. I used to be a big fan of baseball when I was younger, but I haven't watched it in a long time. We have a vintage looking Epcot shirt. This feels very much like a Lost Bros shirt, doesn't it? Epcot Center, Walt Disney World, 1982. It does feel very like vintagey. Journey into Imagination with Dreamfinder. Okay. And this Dreamfinder shirt kind of feels like a soda label, right? I like it. 1983. Oh yeah, we're going into diving deep into vintage looks here. Well, like this. This one I might have to get because I do like this one a lot. Oh, rest in peace, Epcot Forever. This feels very like, yeah, very vintage 1980s print. So all of these are $32.99, or if you buy two of them, they're $29.99. This is the one with Figment and Mickey in their space outfits. We were here. We met this Mickey. This is a Journey into Imagination shirt with the Imagination logo. I love strangely specific shirts. So this is a football shirt, football. with Mickey kicking a football here. And then this one over here is a cheer shirt with Minnie and Daisy cheering in front of the castle. They do have a Soarin shirt for you to wear while you're riding Soarin this week, or you know, if you come to ride Soarin Across America. It is not a Soarin Across America shirt, but it is a Soarin shirt. Jen was saying that these kind of color combinations itch a little spot in her brain. So I wanted to put these in the video so she could see them. They say the most magical place on earth, Walt Disney World, and they do have a little bit of embroidery down here. These are $40 each. Two different colors. You got pink and like, they call this like periwinkle maybe. Few other color options that are not as, you know, like contrasty. You got this like teal, minty green color, then yellow and kind of reddish pink. Annual pass holder shirts that just say Walt Disney World Annual Pass Holder. Just to let everybody know. We do love a corksicle though. $55 for this corksicle. And then the shirt is $35, but you do get your annual pass holder discount on them. Is there anything on the back? Or is it just a shirt in plain letters that says annual pass holder? Amazing. My goodness. Also a sweatshirt, hoodie, a lightweight zip-up hoodie. Just says annual pass holder on the back. And then it says Walt Disney World annual pass holder on the front. Figment bubble blower. His face is very like segmented here. Does it do anything or no, it just blows bubbles? Let me see. It lights up, I think. Okay. All right, yeah. Press Figment's foot to activate sounds. Oh, there's a little button on his foot here. And then there's some switches on his back. Up here. Oh, it's like his horns, little squeaky horns. Okay, there he goes. He's lit up. I don't think he's gonna blow bubbles. You guys probably can't hear that, but it's very like.
A dream can be a dream come true with just that spark in me and you.
He sings to you.
Look, a rainbow. I'll use that to paint with.
All right, we exited out of Creation Shop. We're gonna head over to Cosmic Rewind, see what the wait is like over there now. We made it over to Cosmic Rewind. Looks like the sign says 60 minutes, which is interesting because the line isn't outside. Is it a 60-minute line inside? I'm gonna check and see if there's a lightning lane available for it. So I checked and there is an individual lightning lane you can get for this ride. Unfortunately, it's sold out right now. So we're not gonna ride it today, but we will be back one day to ride it and show you guys the new procedure. I just don't have an hour right now to wait for this because I do have to pick up Jackson from school today. So because both Test Track and Soarin are 60-minute waits, we're gonna head into World Showcase, maybe ride the old classic Three Caballeros. I do love that ride. It's got a 5-minute wait right now. We will check on Frozen Ever After. However, I feel like that's probably also a longer wait. Sort of the way that it is at Epcot is that there are some rides that are no wait, and then some rides that are high wait. There's no real like in between for wait times for rides. But something that we haven't done in a while is go and ride Ratatouille. Ratatouille is currently a 40-minute wait. Not bad, but they do offer a single rider line. So we're gonna do a little experiment. We're gonna go and see how long we wait for a single rider line. Let's find out. Oh, there they are. The Purple Martins. They're all coming down to nest in these little Purple Martin nests. You can actually set up a Purple Martin nest in your backyard. If you live near a body of water, they prefer a body of water, but they just like these little gourd-shaped things. Oh, look, you can see little babies up in that one. Oh, can you guys see them sticking their little heads out? Oh, that's fun and adorable. Wow. But yeah, they help control the mosquito population here at Walt Disney World. So you'll see Purple Martin nests all over the place. They're a migratory bird, so they're usually down in South America, but they're up here right now for their nesting season. And if you're here on Mondays, Wednesdays, or Fridays at 1 p.m., they do have a cast member from the Disney's Animal Science and Environment team out here telling you about the Purple Martins and giving you a close-up look at the nests. And you can see they're down here for not breeding, and they're up here for breeding. So if you live in any of these areas here, this is where they'll do their nesting. These are the bugs that they eat. Here's how to tell the difference between the male and the female. So right now, I can see some males over there. There's a one sitting on top of that one right there is a male. Another thing that they do is Tuesdays at 9:30 a.m., the team from Animal Science and Environment will come out and give you an up-close look at the butterfly research and conservation happening at Epcot. All right, we've made it to World Showcase and we're making a right towards France. France! Some new arrivals for Pandora. This Oswald's pretty fun. Well, this is Remy. We're gonna go ride his ride right now. I like that they gave everybody a little bit of sparkly action, a little bit of glitter. These are Disney Parks exclusives, Cinderella Castle and the partner statue. Okay, those are fun. So just before we get to Canada, this refreshment port right here has been behind walls for a little bit, but we did get the announcement that this will become, it's called La Poutinerie, and it's hosted by Air Canada. So it's basically the same stuff, poutine, but now with a sponsor. Ooh, just checking in on the Canada merch. It's fun if you're a fan of hockey and you like Mickey Mouse. Rink Rats Hockey Club. But that's a mouse. So it is a Tuesday at 12:41 in the afternoon. Temperature is 87 degrees now. Just the tip of summer. Still kind of not exactly as hot as it could be. Just gonna get hotter. But the crowd levels here, not too bad. Well, we made it through the UK pavilion. Now we're headed over to the France pavilion. And that's where we're headed to go ride Ratatouille. Look, there's the Eiffel Tower. Oh man, I'm trying to remember what we ate for Flower and Garden and if there's anything that really sticks out to me. But I was like, oh, I gotta eat another one of those. Can't remember. Let me look at the menu here at France. I do remember this onion tart being good, but it's a heavy option for how hot it is out today. What is this, a hedge made for ants? Also a long line of people waiting to meet and greet with Aurora. And there she is. So both Aurora and Belle will meet here out front of France. Headed back to Ratatouille, and there is a sign out in front, so you don't have to go all the way back to the ride to see what the wait time is. It tells us that it's a 40-minute wait currently. Well, like I said, we're gonna try single riders. We'll have to come back to the creperie one time. Try it again. We tried it when it first opened, but we haven't been back since. Also, I love this area. It's such a cool look and very themed very well. So people often talk about how Universal is like their Harry Potter section and stuff is themed so heavily, but I'm sitting here thinking like, so is this. Like it feels like we're in France here in Epcot. And I like that. I like that there are some very heavily themed areas inside of Disney World, as they're known for. La Cave de Ego, and Ego is of course the food critic from Ratatouille. There he is, he's got his own wine from Chateau Ego. And I guess he loves sardines and olives as well. All right, it is 12:49. And we're getting in line for single riders right now. The air conditioning in this queue, as the kids say, slaps. Gusto's, I hope you get your star back, Gusto. And there's the end of the regular line. And we're headed down single rider. Oh yeah, look, we're right there. There's only like 7, 8, 10 people ahead of us. 12:54 now, and we are next in line to get like sorted. I don't know if that's the right word, sorted? Over there to the single rider area when there's nobody having a extra person to fill in the extra seat. So it should be noted that if you're a single rider, you will get sorted or you will get seated with others. So just be prepared for that. You will not get to sit with your party. You guys are better at remembering these sort of things than I am. Have I ridden this yet as just 2D? Oh. Hello, Gusto.
Des invités pour le dîner.
Yes, but what to prepare? Coq au vin? No. A simple omelet? Too simple.
What?
Oh, Ratatouille.
Oui, that's it!
Oh no. Oh. Oh, you dropped all your cabbages.
The food is for them, not you! You!
Oh no, I got all wet. That splash with dirty mop water. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, that hurt my arm. I can't believe nobody noticed this rat running through. Except for this guy. Also, if you're a chef at a fancy restaurant, don't just yell rat. Uh-oh. Very bouncy. Oh, because we're a little rat running. Oh no. Like a big lemon? Oh no, oh! Oh. Ooh.
Come on! Remy's kitchen's just around the corner!
Please enjoy this wiring while we wait. Oh, we did it. We have our own restaurant now. Well, I guess we don't have our own restaurant. The rats are just making the food. Watch out, watch out. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I believe in you. Ah! Oh, good. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. We did it. proud of you guys.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
You're welcome, Remy.
C'est toujours les bienvenus.
Well, it was a good time. Yeah, I think I like it to be better. And we exited to a little bit of a sun shower, a little rain happening. Gotta check the GPS, or not the GPS, the radar, and see how long it's gonna last. Looks like we got Linguini and Cosette's scooter and motorbike back out in front of the ride. So you could take your little photo shoot. All right, now that we have ridden Ratatouille, we're gonna go see about the Passholder Lounge because they just reopened the Passholder Lounge in the Morocco Pavilion. It's good, it's like a nice place to get some AC. They've got snacks in there, and they've got places where you can charge your phone, just relax for a minute and really recharge yourself. All right, so we've made it to the Morocco Pavilion, and we're gonna head all the way to the back. Even if you're not visiting the Passholder Lounge, the Morocco Pavilion is a place to stop because it is a nice, calm area of the park. Less people, less noise, few spots of shade. Passing by Lamps of Wonder, where you can meet Jasmine. But back here, where Restaurant Marrakesh used to be, this is the Passholder Lounge. There it is, annual Passholder Lounge, open daily from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So we checked our pass, they scanned in our pass, and they checked our ID, and they gave us this fun pass holder button. And I did also mention there are bathrooms in here. Something else. This is a letter from George Washington to His Majesty Mohammed III of Morocco. Wild. So there's a special photo pass opportunity here where you can get a picture with the lamp. And then back here we've got some snacks and some refreshments. Lots of places to sit and relax. This is pretty busy in here actually because it is a hot day. So they've got snacks available. They've got Moroccan mint tea as well as water coolers on the side. I do also want to mention it is very popular in here, so tables are a bit hard to come by. Here's the snacks that were available. We got roll gold pretzel twists, got a nut-free mix, and then we've got oatmeal raisin chewy bars from Nature Valley. All right, I got one more thing that I want to look at before it's time to go. About 20 minutes before I need to start heading towards the car. Over in America, there is a group of singers called Voices of Liberty. And for the longest time, you just had to know about them to know that they were there. But now they have a sign out front. So let's go see their sign. There's a breeze happening right now that is glorious. Feels so good out. It is still hot, but the breeze is helping. As we're heading towards Japan, there's a festival market here with a lot of Baymax stuff. Look at this fun Baymax and mochi, a baseball jersey. And this little mochi turns into a little shopping tote, reusable shopping tote, $20. Here's what the mochi bag looks like after it's been pulled out of its little container. And these are fun too. I always wanted, I have to turn it on. Oh, there it goes. Whoa. Oh, and he talks. I can't hold this near the microphone for you to hear this. Maybe I can do like,
hello, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion.
that's fun. And it's got little lanterns that fly around. A little Squishmallow Baymax keychain to go with your giant Squishmallow down here. He's got a little lollipop for you to have after he is your personal healthcare assistant. Yeah, a lot of Baymax stuff. There. A Baymax Christmas ornament. We love it. Oh, la, la, la. Baymax hat with mochi on the top of it, as well as Baymax and mochi ears. Is there like a huge market for Baymax and mochi? These are cute though. So they're $37. Just a reminder, some of the ice creams that we saw at Ebisu are also available here in the Japan Pavilion. So if you're interested in trying it and you can't get out to Ebisu, you can try it here. It might be a little bit more expensive, although we did also find out that there is another shop that is not as touristy based as Ebisu. So it's called We. And you can get those ice creams for way cheaper and some of the other stuff, some of the home goods that you'll find at Ebisu for a lot cheaper. Out in front of the American Adventure Pavilion, or the American Pavilion, they do have some 250th anniversary of the United States, or I guess you would call it the Happy 250th Independence Day. Some of the merch that's available here at Disney is for sale here at this market. Here it is, the American Adventure exclusive showing. Then over here, here's our sign for Voices of Liberty. A cappella performances featuring music from the American Songbook. Showtimes 11, 15, 12, 12:45, 1:30, 2:15, 3, and 3:45. If anybody can read sheet music, what is this? What are those notes? Like E, B, C? So unfortunately it is 1:49, so we did just miss the performance from Voices of Liberty. But a little tip for you guys, come in and see them and sit in the circle because this dome has perfect acoustics and the sound is amplified of their singing only in the dome though. So you get a more rich and full sound in the circle. All right, that's pretty much our update from Epcot. We need to make our way up to the front of the park now. It was good, fantastic day. Over here at the Caramel Couche, there is a Passholder exclusive cake pop. There it is, a Passholder exclusive Mickey chocolate cake par with Werther's Original. There it is. It is still $5.99, but I think you probably get your annual Passholder discount on it. It does smell magical inside of there, really caramelly. So yeah, it's $5.99, but you do get your annual Passholder discount on it. I know that earlier in the video I said we were gonna stop by Grand Fiesta Tour. We never did that. We're passing by right now. We don't have time. I'm sorry. The next time that we're here, we'll ride Grand Fiesta Tour. I can smell it as we pass by. Nice, it's a good smell. All right, there you have it. That was our trip out to Epcot to ride Soarin'. It was good. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, a little bit CGI in there, but the overall feel of it felt good. It was a good showing of the beauty of America and all the different environments that we have across this nation. I do think that the line will get longer. It was very short for us today. Also, the merch was really good. I liked seeing all of the different merch that we saw today, and I like that there's always new merch coming out. I like the retro stuff. We saw a lot of people wearing those retro shirts today. And then Passholder Lounge was really good. Remy, I really liked it. It was good. I liked it in 2D, and I think it was a more enjoyable experience. I don't know if I have said this before, but my vision, for whatever reason, doesn't really experience 3 dimensions the same way that everybody does when I'm wearing the glasses. Like, I can see the 3D world around me, but when I have the glasses on, stuff isn't really in 3D for me. So it wasn't really like a fun 3D ride for me. So I'm glad that it's not in 3D anymore. I like that it's in 2D now. And then seeing the stuff over at American Adventure and just experiencing Epcot today, fantastic. All in all, a fantastic day. With that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.